is going on, collective? Showed a little leg there. Alright, what's going on, collective? First and foremost, good morning. Second, yeah, I did not get any downloads, right? Supposedly I got a download last night, but somebody was trying to keep me from getting this download, so I'm gonna go on ahead and make sure I get this download, whatever it is. So come and see the download with me, right? Okay, so I don't know if you guys got any downloads or anything like that, but yeah, there was I'm dealing with some special needs bus is what I'm gonna call it. So it's time for the download. And no, this will not be the norm. This will not be the norm, but this is something that's necessary because somebody wants to know something about my life, and we're gonna expose a little bit about their lives, right? But you know what's crazy? It's like every time I try to, do the whole expose their life thing, it always comes from the same shit. It's like it's the same miserable bitch. It's the same one like where she used a whole bunch of kids to try to keep her husband. Now they're getting a divorce and shit like that. She don't want people to know about it, but people know about it already. You know what I mean? Carpet munching with another woman and shit like that. Fucking a sister out there or something like that. Okay. Anyway, here we go. So we are going to get this download together and open this doorway for this download to come through. So the overall energy here, the compass, right? This is the download center right here. So essentially what the compass is it's about direction and stuff and where you're going in life, right? Everything has a time. There's a time for everything. There's a direction for everything. There's a space for everything, okay? And saying that there's a space for everything when you are navigating through life, when you want a certain kind of thing, you can't, I'll put it like this. If you are not hunting in the right field in life, you will not find what you're looking for, basically. So you could have the best bait in the world, but if you go to the ocean, the salt water, like if you take all your bait to the salt water or the ocean or whatever, the fish, you're gonna get, you may catch fish, okay? You may catch fish, you may catch a lot of fish, but what good are those fish if they aren't edible? You see what I'm saying? So that's what compass is about at this time. Compass is all about direction, both in the earthly realm, the spiritual realm, as well as all realms adjacent, as well as all spaces adjacent as well, okay? So if you are looking for something, or you have this compass and it's trying to navigate you towards something, your moral compass, your spiritual compass, your whatever it may be, the vibe that I'm getting here is that you're navigating yourself towards something. But in order to capture this fish, this game that's in the field, there are prerequisites. If it is game in a field, the rule of thumb is to leave it an opening, surround it on three sides and leave it an opening, leave a way for it to escape. Okay, that is the correct etiquette for the game, big game when you're hunting, right? You leave it an avenue of escape. It gives me the vibe of, especially about what I'm going through now, where someone's trying to surround me on all sides, right? But no avenue of escape. That is perfect. You know why? Because in the darkest of situations is when light emanates through. Next, we have the balancing act, and we have unexpected visitors, okay? Someone may be trying to balance out a situation with myself or you. It looks like somebody's looking for forgiveness in some way, shape, or form. Yeah. Someone is trying to balance something out. They're trying to use negativity to implore positivity at the same time. As you can see, these are two women here. One is, this always give me the vibe of like, this just give me the vibe of somebody who's just like holding on to something they should be letting go of. Okay. This woman, she has two jobs here. One is to hold up her clothes, and the other is to, you know, really focus on what's in front of her or what her own thing is, right? Like I was just talking about. But it looks like this person is holding on to something that keeps something else afloat or balanced. So because this person is keeping something afloat or balanced, that's what's keeping this person stuck in whatever they're going through, right? Or whatever that they're trying to do. It's like someone's trying to attach themselves to someone else to try to get a blessing or get blessings. It's the spirit of Jacob. The spirit of Jacob, where somebody's trying to latch or attach themselves to someone in order to get a blessing. Talking about, I refuse to let you go until I get a blessing from you. Get some kind of payment from you, right? And that's where this unexpected visitor is coming from, right? This angel fought with Jacob day and night. Jacob did not get his blessing because he was already entitled to a blessing, right? Jacob was already entitled to a blessing. The only thing fighting with this angel did was gave them the strength and the courage to go after their own blessing, right? That's the same thing with this card. When this person lets this go, different things are going to start changing. It's going to be a change, right? You got unexpected visitors here. This give me the vibe of definitely like a Cinderella story-ish kind of thing. But the vibe that I get here is that there's somebody who isn't supposed to be in your life that is trying to peek in on you, trying to watch you, trying to see, keep tabs on you and watch you and stuff like that. This person is like trying to watch you and keep tabs on you. Okay? That's why you have all these flower petals. Whoever this person is, they don't like what they see, really. They're coming into your palace. Your palace is adorned with the flowers and roses petals on the floor. You see what I'm saying? These are flowers and rose petals and stuff. You got beautiful flowers growing in your garden and stuff like that. And this person wants to come and peek in and say, hey, you know, don't forget about me, basically. So that's the energy that's out here. So this is the download, basically. It's time to be careful of who comes into your life at this point in time. Things are about to get a little bit more dangerous. Somebody's getting ready to try to peek in. And it could very well be calculated, too. It could very well be calculated. This give me the vibe of a download that I did get where my uncle, I'm going to tell you the story about my uncle, right? My uncle, he was ex-military, right? He was in Vietnam. He went to Vietnam. He, you know, served his time or whatever. He didn't come back the same like many of the other warriors that went out. But he fell in love with this girl. The girl didn't, you know, at first the girl didn't really like him. She turned him away, right? So what he did was he went with the girl's sister. And he asked the girl to say, well, you mind if I, you know, talk to your sister or whatever? And she was like, yeah, I don't care, whatever, right? So he started having a good time with the sister. The sister started really loved him. He loved her. And the older sister who rejected him at first got real jealous. She got really jealous about their connection or whatever, right? So one day, you know, the daughter was from like a toxic family or whatever and stuff, and they would like threaten him and all this other stuff, but my uncle was down for the work, right? So what my uncle did was he was like, all right, I'll tell you what, let's just move away or whatever. Like the circumstance that's going on now. Let's just move, you know, he was gonna, you know, move away with her. He was gonna get her away from all of that, right? The day that he goes over there to get her stuff and all of that, whatever she was gonna get to move in, that's when the family started a problem with him, right? And that's when the mother had the son shoot and kill him. He shot and killed my uncle, broad daylight. And to this day, like, you know, I believe personally that I'm going through this same generational echo. I'll call it an echo, right? The vibe that I get is that there's a woman out here who's trying to lure, there's a woman out here with a family that doesn't like me. And this family is they're going to wait until I come for this woman to try to do some mercenary work, or try to kill me, or try to you know, put a hit out on me or something like that. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. But first, before they do that, the first thing they're gonna do is they're gonna agitate me and try to instigate me into, you know, being violent or angry and all that other stuff first, right? That way, when I come for this woman, which is the same story, they tried, just like with my uncle, they that family tried to keep him from her, and it was all in reality because of that older sister was jealous. So basically, this is the story of a jealous woman who's trying to stand in the way of love, basically. I had already knew that I had inherited some of his memories, but I had no clue of just how strong his energy resonated in my life until this circumstance situation, until I got this download. You know, there's a lot going on here, okay? But yeah, there's a family out here who's gonna use a woman to lure a man in to kill him. That's what's going on out here. This family is gonna lure a man in, or gonna try to lure a man in with a woman to kill him. That's why you know, for some of you, I don't know if you guys are experiencing it or not, but there's a lot of sexual energy out here. There's a lot of sex spells going on. There's a lot of love magic that's going on, a lot of love bombing. Somebody is, and the girl may be involved or may not be, but after I get the download that I got, to me, it gave me the vibe that they took advantage of a woman's innocence in a sense, but also in a sense, it's kind of like she knew that this was going to happen. Flying in reverse, yeah. This plan isn't going to go anywhere. Now that I've spoken on it and spoken on this echo, because essentially the way I understand time is it's all echoes, right? It's like one thing happened, like remember we have the law of action and reaction, right? Now remember, if you take a drip, like it's kind of like the way I understand space-time is like water, and when you take a drop of water and put it in water, or you know, put a drop of water in water, or whatever in water, it ripples out, right? Until it gets to the boundaries. Once it gets to the boundaries of the space-time edge, what does it do? It ripples back. Only when it ripples back, you got ripples coming from this edge, every edge that it hit from. Which means that it's that same situation happening in, you know, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other people's lives, right? And then when that comes to a conclusion in the middle, it echoes out again. And then this time when it comes back, it could be like 12 people's lives, then 24. And then it just keep exponentiating. You see what I'm saying? So the space-time continuum is an echo. It's an echo. And with this echo, somebody out here is really trying to set somebody up. This is a setup energy here. And it could very well be me as well. but the plan has been canceled or postponed, I should say. It's going to be postponed. What is with these cards? I was going to pull from these cards, but someone's telling me not to because it's going to reveal some kind of consequence. And essentially, whoever's been toying on or pulling on my energy, they want to know the consequences of everything that they do before they do it. They're trying to stay ahead of the game, right? So also with this echo that's going on here about the canceled plan. Yeah, this is definitely somebody who's trying to, not necessarily spell work, but see, you got the Seven of Wands in reverse here. The Seven of Wands is basically somebody who is getting their ass whooped in a sense, right? This is somebody who's getting overwhelmed by a bunch of spiritual attacks, okay? This is the new slot. Remember I told you we have the new, this is the what's to come, the sustainer, and what's to be let go, what's being released here. So with this right here, you have there's a lot of spiritual attacks and stuff that somebody sent out that's coming back, and it's overwhelming them. It's disrupting their balance is what's going on here. And which is the reason why they could be trying to attack you in your balance if you are going through spiritual warfare, but somebody else's balance, somebody is being disoriented. And that's why you have the balancing act up here, that balancing act card up here. It has to do with somebody balance. Somebody out here is watching you stay balanced or maintain control. Even if there is discord or you may feel like things are slipping through or whatever, you are still maintaining a certain level of control here. And because of that, it's causing chaos and discord in the spiritual realm. It's your rubber, I'm glue, whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you kind of energy. Somebody is attacking using your old superstitious proverbs and stuff like that. Like, I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you. That's mirror magic. You see what I'm saying? The same thing with a pot to piss in and one to throw out of. I could hear somebody saying something like that. You know what I'm saying? And using that to affect your money. It's a bunch of superstitious stuff that, you know what I'm saying? Little stupid, superstitious sayings. You know what I'm saying? So basically what's happening here is that this person cannot maintain their balance. That's what's going on here. They could, no, that's not right. This is right. Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, yeah. Somebody's being overwhelmed with it. That's why they are using unorthodox ways to overwhelm you with it. Whoever this person is, they don't think it's fair that they have to go through this, is what's going on. And so they're going to say, hey, if I got to go through it, then you got to go through it too. But you're maintaining your balance through the whole situation, right? And not only that, you attracted somebody's attention, a woman's attention, or somebody from the past, somebody that is you attracted someone's attention here with your ability to stay balanced and in control of what's going on, or at least with the ability to recognize what's what and what's fake and what's true, right? Because of that, somebody is trying to distort the energy. They're trying to sustain this. They're trying to keep up some kind of illusion like you are. They're trying to keep up. Somebody's trying to keep up an illusion here. Even if they're going broke to do this, somebody could be actually going broke to keep the spell work active. Somebody is going broke, or they're using resources that they don't have to operate in this unorthodox way to keep the spell work consistently going. Because somebody must have told them that if they ever stop or release or whatever, then they're going to get hit with karma. But it's like the reading I did the other day, regardless, the karma is coming either way. Well, the only thing you can decide is if you're in the karma or outside that karma. And outside the karma, you walked away. Inside the karma, you stuck and stayed. And that's what the last reading was really about in a coded way. Either you're going to stick and stay in this shit or you're going to bounce. So somebody must have some kind of spell work going on, which is why I see the 7 of Wands here, in which they were paying puppeteer with other people here. And also, this could be other people, like maybe 6 other people trying to gang up on you. That's a possibility too. 6 people versus 1 trying to overwhelm 1 person. And they're using unorthodox ways through spell work and magic. They're trying to stop you from making bold actions, taking bold steps forward. Whoever you are, you're making bold steps. Well, the steps that you made is not for bitches at all. There's people out here who couldn't see past the illusion of their own problems. They don't understand the concept that their demons are illusionary. This reality is flimsy and illusionary. The demons that they have in their lives are only real because they believe them to be real. But once they believe that these demons in their lives are real, they don't know how to unlearn and how to unbelieve of these demons that they've created for themselves. They say that the mind is a place of its own. It could create a heaven out of hell or a hell out of heaven. And somebody is exactly doing that. Somebody is creating their own hell, but most importantly, by all these people attacking as one person, they're creating their own demon. And and this happens occasionally, right? That's just like with the Headless Horseman. I know if you guys heard about Sleepy Hollow, that is actually a real demon. Okay? That's a real demon. It doesn't have a head because its body is made out of sound waves. And so in order, like with a sound wave, what happens if a sound wave isn't contained, it makes no sound. So in order to make sound, it does what? It goes around and it steals people's heads. You see what I'm saying? But that demon was conceived. That demon was bred through the mind. That's the secret of Beelzebub and how he creates the demons. Essentially, what these people are doing is they're creating their own demon. They're creating their own hell. They are creating their own hell by putting you or sending spell work towards you, whether they like it or not. There's no spell work that can stop this. Basically, what's happening here is God has said, okay, well, you got to go through karma. What kind of hell? What are you afraid of? What's the hell that you know what I'm saying? Basically, evaluating these people's character to decide what kind of hell to put them in, right? And essentially, they're all choosing a hell in which they cannot move forward, or they cannot take bold action in life. That's what they're choosing here. They're choosing to be bound in a spiritual realm. And they're choosing to be overwhelmed by multiple attacks and multiple problems at one time. This was all a choice. Some of them think that they're getting something out of it. And some think, some probably were just paid to do this. They were just paid and they're just here for the money. Like, oh, well, it's just a job. I'm here for the money. But I don't think they realize how deep this shit is going to go. This is going to get a lot worse before it gets better. You got the 2 of Wands here in reverse. You got the Page of Cups here. And you got the Hanged Woman here. So what's happening now is that someone is losing their lover here. Somebody is going through a divorce here. This is divorce energy. This is somebody where even like family and friends may be with them or whatever, but they're one by one, people are disassociating with this person. One by one. If not outwardly, it started in the spiritual realm. People are starting to disassociate with this person in the heart, on the heart space. Because of that, and they are not on one accord when they send the spell work out. Even if they're trying to synchronize themselves with sex and stuff like that, even if they're trying to find unorthodox ways to do it, they are not all on one accord here. They are what happened here is that they're still layering their spell work, only they're doing it in a different way. That's what's happening. Someone is still layering their spell works. So what happens when you layer your spell work, or you have multiple witches and warlocks and stuff work on one spell work over and over and over and over again? When it backfires, it hits everybody. That's that exponentiation energy I was talking about with that Queen of Wands. It hits everybody. It's not like, oh, 10 for you, 10 for you, 10 for you. No, it's the 10 you put in multiplied by 1,000 by the group or whatever. And then you gonna have that on your own. So that's like 10,000 for you. Then that's like 10,000 for this person and 10,000 for this. You know what I'm saying? It's exponentiated is what's going on here. A lot of people are recognizing that, and what's going on is that somebody's trying to make it right, but they're trying to justify it. Somebody, like the vibe I get is that not only is somebody trying to justify it, but it's like, if you're going through the same spiritual warfare I'm going through, it's somebody out here who's sending negative, and then when you get upset and pissed off, they try to use that to manipulate your energy, and then they try to send you positive energy to try to be like, oh, you know. And I had somebody in my life that used to do that. What they would do is that they will pick with somebody, they will fuck with somebody, and they will piss them the fuck off until you went off and you beat the shit out of them, right? Or you did something fucked up, or you called them out on some shit, and then they'll be butthurt about it, and then they'll go and they'll gossip to everybody else to get everybody else to turn against you without giving them the full story. You'll know who this person is because this person feel like they're privileged. So basically, all you have to do is ask them the right questions. What did you do in this situation? Like, why did they do that to you? You know what I'm saying? You got to get to the bottom of it. Because the thing is that this person is losing friends. They're desperate now. So they're going to start reaching out to anybody who will listen. Anybody who will listen, who will give them some attention, they're reaching out to them. That's what this desperation move is about. They don't have anybody to do as outside of the money. They don't have anybody to do their bidding. For some reason, somebody that, you know, they've been blackmailing people for the longest. And the thing is that people are learning how to escape their tactics. Like, it's not blackmail if, like, I put it like this. If everybody that this person has dirt on turn against this person all at one time, there's no way that they could blackmail everyone in that group, because you need people to in order for blackmail to work, you need to have somebody to tell it to. That's how that shit works. You gotta have somebody to tell it to. So whoever this person is, or whoever these people are, this group is breaking up. Or people, whoever this is, they lost a lover for sure. For sure they lost a lover. And they on their own. They sleeping alone. They sleeping alone tonight. There's a difference between this sleeping alone and the other sleeping alone. Now look, it's one thing to be lonely and it's another thing to be alone. This person is lonely. This person has been lonely for over 40 years. Quiet as it's kept. This person has been lonely for over 40 years. I know this person. This person has the energy of a Virgo, right? You know what Virgos are known for? Receding into themselves, beating themselves up. This person, and when it comes to loneliness, loneliness isn't about like who's around you. You could be around people and lonely. That's something this Virgo doesn't understand. This Virgo refuses to face their own demons inside their own minds and bodies. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy that I'm getting out here. They're refusing to face the energy within their own minds and bodies. They're refusing to fight their own demons, whoever this is. It doesn't have to be a Virgo, but the energy I get is definitely a Virgo energy here. They're refusing to fight their own demons. And by them refusing to fight their own demons, what happened is, this is the reason why they're depressed. This is why they can't get up every day. This is why they're always crying. This is the reason why. They got family members and stuff like that. Like, you know, I got a lot of downloads. Like, there's a brother out here and a sister that's working together. And the brother is pissed off. The sister is jealous of her. You know what I'm saying? It's the same story that I told about my uncle. The brother was the one who shot my uncle, and the sister was the one who was jealous of the connection. It's the same shit that's going on here. This shit happened in a previous lifestyle, and it's coming right the fuck back. This is something that's unresolved in my uncle. So I know this energy. I've seen this. I know the stories of it. At the end of the day, it's up to me to decide if I go get this woman or if I leave her. That's what it boiled down to. I could go get this woman and get her away from her family and risk death, or leave it alone altogether. Yep. Yep. But whoever this is, this mother, whoever she is, her bitterness resides in people walking away. Somebody got divorced here, like I said. You also have a Page of Cups out here. This Page of Cups has to do with immature energy, basically. This is somebody who's not sure about their emotions and stuff like that. And it's just like I said, you know, with them using unorthodox tactics and stuff like that, this all is stemming from like an immature place. It's basically like kids. It's like kindergarten or like a bunch of kids. And it's like, are you going to be a kid for the rest of your life? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to be in this childish energy for the rest of your life? How old do you have to be in order to, are you going to grow out of this, or is this something you plan to do because you don't have anything going on in your life? The only reason why these people are doing this is because they're losers. You can tell that they're losers because losers only watch who? Winners. You got losers and you got winners in this world. Losers watch winners and winners watch where they're fucking going. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what this shit is. There's people casting spells with them, the readers and shit, the people doing water hydromancy and all that other shit. They are all losers. This is a group of losers. Whether they want to admit it or not, they're losers. You don't see them divining ways to get more money. They're not divining ways to do other things outside of watch one person and send spell work towards one person. This is 6 on 1. 6 on 1. 6 on fucking 1. And you still can't win? What more of an advantage do you need? Do you need a motherfucker to walk on their knees? Oh, I get it. You need a motherfucker that's handicapped. You only win with handicapped motherfuckers, huh? You only can win if somebody's special needs. You can only win if somebody got ADHD, huh? But that's that immature energy. That's that immature energy. This is somebody who questions about why they can't have certain things because, you know, it's not for you. It's not yours. That's why. That's why. I remember when all of this started up, I remember hearing this same woman yell talking about, I'm going to have somebody kill him. I remember that. And ever since then, it was nothing but like fucked up spell work coming my way. And that was August of 2017. I remember that shit. Yep, I remember that shit clear as day. August of 2016. No, 17. Yep. I remember that shit. After that, that's when the spell work started. All that, get into car accidents, man, I'm talking about car accidents, lost jobs. It was a lot of shit that went on. It was a lot. Now this person is still at it. That wasn't good enough. And that's the energy of what's really going to tear this person down. No matter what happens, it's never going to be good enough anyway. That I could be serving karma right now, or you could be going through a hard time right now, and guess what? That still won't be good enough for them. They still want to see you even further down than that. This is somebody who is incapable of being satisfied. There's no way to satisfy you. There's no way for you to be satisfied. And it serves you right. You live in a personal hell every day that you wake up. You will never be happy. And it has nothing to do with me doing spell work or anything like that. I don't have to do spell work on somebody like this. They're weak and pathetic. Whoever their parents is, ugh, Lord, what a disappointment. This person is a true fucking letdown. Just a letdown, a disappointment. Look at this. Hanged woman in reverse here. That's getting a different perspective. They said fuck getting a different perspective on this shit. They're not trying to see past that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's one-track minded shit here. But it's like I said, I've seen people like this before. Most of the people that I've seen that was like this before, the person that I had to deal with this before, they was a fiend. It was a fiend. That's what it was. They all probably fiends now that I think about it. Because, you know, fiends run in packs. I ain't gonna lie. They run in packs. Like, them, you can't, them motherfuckers like Lay's potato chips. They like Lay's potato chips. They ain't trying to fix their problems or nothing. They like Lay's potato chips. Can't have one. Man, you just can't have, it ain't just one. It ain't just what? It ain't just one. And then, you know, yeah, man, Lord. Okay. Now let's see what's going on here. So in the future tense wise, this is what is to come here. Okay. Oh yeah. So presently somebody's going through a divorce because of their immature activity and their unwillingness to see things from a different perspective. They're not trying, it's like they're not trying to see it from a different perspective, okay? They're not seeing what they're doing wrong. So now we got the Eight of Wands out here, the Five of Cups out here, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. So essentially what's going on here is that somebody, it's like there's some communication that's gonna come in, right? Whatever this news is that's coming in, it's gonna be not so good for this group or for this people. This is some news that's coming in. Possibly a verdict. Yep. And this energy is gonna have some depressive news. Somebody isn't gonna have any choice but to look back on what they had and how they lost it. And with this King of Pentacles in reverse right here, somebody has lost a lot of money. Somebody getting ready to get hustled or hustled out. All this hustling that they've been doing or something like that. Somebody finna lose a whole lot of money. A whole lot of money. I ain't talking about a lot. I ain't talking about, you know, like a couple hundred. I'm talking about thousands. Somebody finna lose a whole lot of money. Somebody cost this whole group a whole lot of money. Now that I think about it, they cost the whole group because money originates in the spiritual realm. Your abundance come from the spiritual realm. And if you out here doing spell work and stuff like that for people, and you know you ain't supposed to be doing that shit, or you got told to stop or whatever, or you doing it for the money in this realm, that's gonna affect your shit in the next realm here. Yeah, you got the spark here. Well, you got the sacred pool, the spark, and the dry desert. Yeah. So basically with this right here, with the sacred pool here, this is a time for spiritual baths and stuff like that. Renewal and refreshing yourself, right? The download, the rest of the download has come in where it's going to be like, it's time for you to enjoy your sacred space. You're going to have some kind of sacred space or make a space sacred for you, right? And making that space sacred, that's where you're going to find your muse. Okay, focus on your muse. Yeah, focus on your muse. Because like I say, you're traveling through the desert. This desertous place is coming to an end. Where you are right now, you're roaming the desert, basically. You see what I'm saying? That's the energy that's out here. You roaming the desert, looking for water. When in reality, the water is within you already. This is you not only nourishing your mind, body, and soul, but this is you also drinking from this cool, refreshing pool of wisdom, knowledge, grace, okay, intuition. There's a whole pool of like gifts and wisdoms and things that you can pull from at this time, or that you will be able to pull from. If you don't like the psychic gifts that you have now, you may be able to pull from the sacred pool and get you whatever gift that you want, if that's your thing. And whatever that you decide, that's what you're gonna, it's whatever you decide to pull from that pool, you're being encouraged to use it in a creative way to get you some money. For whatever reason out here, a doorway has opened up for you to use spiritual gifts to make your money now. Cause well, at least that's the download for me. Cause at first I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pull these cards on how to get ahead, and I was warned like, yo, don't do that shit, don't do that, like, don't be trying to get over and all that other shit. But there are other spiritual gifts that's out here that are available that for you to make money off of. If you want to be like, get into tarot or whatever, now would be a good time to do that. Talk to your guides and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a doorway that's open. And it's all from what this Seven of Wands energy. What they essentially did was they've thrown so many stones at you that the universe wants to reward you. Sometimes the universe is like, okay, well, we have money for you. And you're like, okay, and you probably already got money, and the money is already good, and everything else is already good, and the only thing left is like, okay, well, we got a spouse coming for you. If you want that, it's like being at a store, and you got all the cool boy points or cool girl points. You know what I'm saying? And you could cash in your tickets for whatever you want out of this cosmic store. And it's all because you stayed true during this test and this battle. You not only conquered the demons within yourself, but you've conquered the demons inside another person and other people. You see what I'm saying? You've conquered it in other people. You see what I'm saying? That's that Saturn energy I was talking about. Remember I was telling you about Saturn and Jupiter? Yeah, it's that same thing. Remember I told you that they want to put you through the same thing that they went through because they don't know how, they can't see their way through their problems and stuff like that. So they want you to feel the way that they feel so they could trauma bond with you and all that other shit and see how you get out of it so they can get out of their shit. Basically use you as a cheat sheet and shit like that. Well, guess what? The way you're passing their test isn't the way that they can pass their test. You see what I'm saying? So even if they do get the answers from you, you can even tell them the answers. Guess what's going to happen? They still fail because they didn't come up with it for themselves. And now they got to go through a whole nother cycle and take that test again. You see what I'm saying? And you get the reward because you came up with the solution. Whether people know you came up with a solution or not, you came up with the solution. So that's why you finna get, you're getting rewarded. Saturn is out here like, shit, I'm finna cash you out. Ain't nothing else you can do. Ain't nothing else nobody else can do. They're gonna try to attach themselves to you. They're gonna try to be friends with you. They're gonna try to come in and love bomb you. It's gonna be a lot of tactics. I'm gonna tell you the tactics that I know for sure that's gonna happen here. The ones that I know for sure is that there's gonna be a lot of gossiping that's gonna be going on. There's gonna be even new alliances and stuff. Especially people who don't even know you, right? They're gonna try once the people who know you, like, oh no, whatever, or turn their back on this person, they're gonna resort to people who don't know you, or people. Matter of fact, the people who's doing it right now, they probably already don't even really know you. You know what I'm saying? They're just trying to pretend like they do know you. You know what I'm saying? To try to, And then, then there's the favors. They're going to be exchanging spell work for favors and stuff. Whether it's sleeping with people, pills, switching pills and stuff with each other. You know what I'm saying? One of them didn't change. Libra, Virgo, whoever that is, you're not going to change until your parent dies. You're gonna lose a parent, flat out. Your parent, it's already written. You're getting ready to lose a parent. That parent is getting ready to die. You're gonna watch them suffer and die, and you're gonna know it's your fault that they died. Okay? You gonna know it's your fault. Everybody else gonna fall in line. Cause at this point it's too late. Like originally you could get out of it like, oh no, or walk away, but at this point there's no walking away. There's somebody who lost a pet or getting ready to lose pets and stuff like that, like dead birds and shit start showing up at people's houses and shit, dead animals. And remember I was telling you guys about the spirit of the spirit of Moses out here, right? Remember I was telling you guys about that? Well, this is what it is. A lot of people thought it was just gonna be like, the spirit of Moses, like we don't have no locusts and stuff like that, or no infestation or anything like that. But if you got to pay attention to what it really means, like the locust was chewing up the wheat, the vegetation. Any avenue that could lead to your abundance is gonna be eaten up. You see what I'm saying? The cows and stuff, like the herds and stuff like that were drying up and dying and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They did, like, all the avenues to abundance was being destroyed. You know what I'm saying? The frogs, the unexpected debt, unexpected problems that are coming in to consume things, right? Coming through to consume things, And you know, it don't matter what you tell yourself or how bad you wish this on somebody else. It's not gonna happen in that way. God has already written it. For me to get the download and for me to convey it, it's already happened in the spiritual realm. And it's on its way to you within, you know, soon. Soon. That's the loss of children. I kept telling you about that. I kept seeing kids dying and stuff like that. Newborns and stuff like that. You know, one person, you know, they already infertile as hell. So of course they ain't gonna give a fuck about nobody else's kids. You know what I'm saying? You're already infertile. You already got them. You're already working with scrambled fucking eggs down there. And you call your eggs are already over easy. They already fucking hard boiled. You got hard boiled fucking eggs in there. You ain't having no fucking kids. So stop being jealous of motherfuckers who do got the kids. Or who can have kids. Yep. And then, you know, there's other people who, you know, there's just a lot of stuff that's going on. People losing houses, people losing homes, people losing cars, jobs. It's you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying everybody that go through this, they deserve it, but I am saying that the people, you know, the ones that was doing like all the spell work and stuff like that, trying to agitate and pick with you and all that other stuff, try to keep you up, try to do all this other shit, guess what? God has a way of making you the punchline too. And you gonna be the class clown. Like you gonna have to ask like who the class clown now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But yeah, like I said, you know. Anyway, I got a few more cards that I'm gonna pull. What time is it? It's 40 something minutes. Yeah. So we're gonna reveal. I'm gonna use these as materials, you know. Let our ancestors speak for a minute, because it looks like our ancestors want to speak to the people who were actually sent the spell work. They want to be petty too. You know how ancestors are. They not satisfied unless they petty too. They're not satisfied. Okay. You got the circle game here. So essentially the circle game is pretty much a game of look at this, right? And basically what happens is, like, you know, with the circle game, it works like this. Like, you make a circle like that, you look down. If you look at this circle, you get hit. So essentially what's gonna happen is every time they surveillance you, every day that they look at you or whatever, they're gonna get hit with something spiritual, because they shouldn't be watching you to begin with. And then it says, miss me with, oh yeah, okay, yeah. This card is a little lewd, but this has to do about homosexuality. You know, I'm sorry if you're offended by that, but yeah, it said, miss me with that homosexual stuff. And okay, so yeah, this definitely has to do with the LGBTQ community. And then you got Chris Hansen out here. So yeah, there's a pedophile, and this has to do with the pedophile and somebody in the LGBTQ community. So this ties back to the dream that I had about a man sleeping with a little boy. But also there's the possibility of a woman sleeping with a little girl too. And you know, there's all kind of different combinations here. Okay, there's a lot of combinations here, okay? Wow. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's definitely a pedophile in the mix. So whoever been sending you spell work, there's a possibility that there's a pedophile, a pedo out here. There's a Jerry from Subway. You got a Jerry from Subway doing spell work on you out here. So watch out for them Jerrys out here. Call your Chris Hansens out here. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, they mad. Look at them. They mad. Not only is they mad, but your ancestors is ready. They ready. They on deck. Look at that. Look at this. Time to stop. This they ancestors calling this shit out. Talking about this time to stop. Time for y'all to stop and cut the bullshit out. Nah, fuck you. And look at this. Look at this. This is my favorite card right here. You know what this is? I got kicked out of Hogwarts for using black magic, and the bitch looked just like this. I promise to God, I heard the reading about somebody using a wand and shit. Oh my fucking God. This motherfucker's out here using a wand, doing black magic with a wand. Look at this motherfucker right here, dog. Oh my God. How you doing black magic with a wand? Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah. So this has to do with Mugen and Kami no way. Either way, this is the hand of God. They call this man here the hand of God, right? He's a really good samurai. And Mugen is just a fighter. Like, he's kind of like a street fighter, right? And what happens is Mugen is just like wild. He does what he thinks, or he just go with the flow, whatever he want. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody who just wild, just go for whatever they want. Marked by the chicken, the spirit of the chicken, or the rooster. This right here is somebody who's the hand of God. So the hand of God is definitely out here. And I guess somebody thought that they were fighting with you, but they're really fighting with God. This is the hand of God out here. Kami whooped his ass. I ain't gonna lie. Kami whooped his, yeah, he whooped his ass. And he was so strong, it was like his chi alone was strong enough to kick his ass. And then look at this. This is the plan right here. The plan is that they need attention. Remember, I told you that? I said that shit. This has to be about being the loneliest shit. This is a lonely motherfucker out here who need attention and shit. So this is their way of getting attention because nobody else paid them the fuck attention. So they're trying to like pay people to pay them attention essentially. And it says, "Don't ignore me." Oh, pathetic joke at best. And then look at this right here. I know y'all gonna get offended by that, but basically it's like the Ku Klux Klan member posing with a black man. Talking about I have black friends or whatever. So yeah, this could be somebody of a different race for sure. And they're talking about, oh, I'm not racist, I got black friends, or this and that, or I'm not that because I got these. Like, no, motherfucker, you paid the motherfuckers to be around your punk ass. That's what happened. And the reality of the situation, this person don't feel so good. Bring that ass here, son. So yeah, they finna roast that motherfucker. If they not roasting that motherfucker right now, they will be. They will be roasting that motherfucker on a daily fucking basis. On a daily fucking basis. Yeah. Alright. My ancestors done said what they needed to say. Oh man. I like my ancestors, bro. I like them. We need to laugh at these people more often. Matter of fact, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Instead of getting on here like going off like, oh, these motherfuckers, no. I'm just gonna get on here and just make fun of them. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make fun of them. Because I already know that they can't do shit. The only thing they can't do is say, look, they're talking about me. And then the first question is, well, how do you know they're talking about you? Because you never said any names. Like, how do you know? And the only way for them to validate that I was talking about them is to admit that you're the one who's sending the spell word. That's the only way that you can admit it. You see what I'm saying? So, I could do this shit all day. Honestly, I could do this shit all day. I could be petty all fucking day. All fucking day. And then, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Love y'all all. Take it easy. And, yeah, I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.